first, and then I'm gonna hit the grocery stores. And that may sound a little backwards for some, but I got it all figured out because I'm only getting a few things, and then I might go back out tomorrow or the next day. It's a quiet morning it's a late morning, 11:20, with the kids being back in school here. Even this road is pretty quiet today. I mean, this isn't a very back trafficked road or anything like that. It is a back road, but it's pretty peaceful out. But after yesterday, last night, the storm is coming, people. And you better get out there and start getting some things, even if it's just a little bit at a time. Pick up a flat of chicken noodle soup. I don't care what it is. Put it back and be using those things, and then replacing those things as you go. Don't just get it and put it back. Although right now, canned goods and things like that you can put back. Repackage all of your pastas, your rices, your beans. Repackage everything that you can. Bigfoot and I got one of those handheld battery, it's battery operated. You got to charge it, but it's battery operated vacuum sealer thingamajiggy that goes on top of your jars for dry foods. So we're going to be using that more. I spent 58 minutes this morning cleaning out the refrigerator. Everything's in the dishwasher, and I took the garbage out, and now I'm into the out. So with that being said, let's get to it. I'm looking like fall today. I also wanted to add, after last night on 9/10/2024, a lot of you tuned in at 9 o'clock to watch a certain something. And that being said, I'm not going to give my opinion either way, but many of you know where I stand. Either way, I see people in general into the out, and I have not seen it yet because I'm still going to where I'm headed. But people are going to be up here. Now we know to stay, chill, right? Yeah. So we gotta stay chill. But no matter what you do and how you're feeling and how people are acting, make sure you keep yourself in check. Check your attitude. Pray every day, because you're gonna need the strength and the knowledge and the wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom, some of you may think it's the same thing. I think it's something different. But ask God for the Holy Spirit to guide you through your day, to keep you in check, so you don't fall into anger or hatred or any of those things. Go out and just be loving, be His light. And that's my advice to you guys going forward. And today marks the day of 9/11, where we are remembering all that were lost and their families. And we all know where we were at that time. But going forward, just like that day, we were all the same that day, no matter race, color, otherwise. America is a great place still to live, even though we're going through hard times. But be that light. Show kindness and show love, even if the people are aggravating you to the hills. What's this cloud? X marks the spot. This is in town. Now there's a reason I'm at the store showing you these bowls and tier trays, because look at the prices. Later on here in the video, I will show you why I'm showing you these things in the stores and how much they cost there. So I was gonna take you guys through the thrift store again, but it was super, super busy. I was actually on the phone with a friend before I went in. I'm like, oh, it's busy today. But I got in there, and all of the ladies are like, wow, you found all the good finds. I got there just in time. Yeah, and I like rushed right into the spots too, so yay. But they were all doing the same thing I was. Yeah. So anyways, so I did that. Then I went and got some groceries, not a lot. Just some things I'm trying to fill in holes and do a little bit every week. And then I went to the Target because I forgot at the grocery store, I forgot to get pop. And our drawer is empty at home. Yep, I know, put pop back. But I haven't been able to find a sale on pop. And I know too, pop isn't good for you. I only have like 1 or 2 a week, if that. One will last me for like 2 or 3 dinners, and I cap it off, put it in the fridge. Bigfoot likes pop when he goes to work, and of course my daughter, she just turned 18. Of course she's gonna like pop. But anyways, enough about pop or soda. My husband just puked in his mouth a little hearing that. Soda. So I'm gonna have to get the girl a cart when I get home, and it's not because of groceries this time. Nope. So probably next Tuesday, I'm gonna go out and do another grocery shopping because I clipped a bunch of coupons, and they're all good till like next week, next after. And plus there's a bunch of like free stuff, so I'm gonna do that next week. This haul, I'm trying to stay real calm right now. I think it's mostly because I'm kind of tired a little bit. And I'm just overall relaxed today. Very relaxed, although I got a little excited a few times seeing some things. I did pick up Bigfoot though, like a really tall, like button-up dress shirt at the thrift store, and it's really, really nice. I took a picture of it actually, and sometimes he always needs tall. However, depending on the fit and the, what kind it is, if they come long, then yeah, he can do it. So he liked the color as well, so he got another button-up dress shirt. I got a cart full, and some things were like brand spanking new, other things are a little worn, but I like it that way. I got a lot of good stuff. I can't wait for you guys to see this haul. I did treat myself a little today at the Target, so I went in to go get pop, but I knew what I was looking for. I didn't find it. I'm looking for one of those pumpkins that like the base of it is flat and the pumpkin sits sideways and it's all squatty and melted looking. They're so cute. I can't find one anywhere online, but they're super expensive. So I'll find one eventually. Maybe years down the road, I'll get one at the thrift store. But anyways, I did treat myself at the Target for something that I've been wanting, and I haven't found one, and I haven't found one to paint, and I was trying to hold out, but it was on sale, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Sometimes you just have to do that. So from everything I saved today, yes, I could have put some more grocery type stuff back, but I chose to just treat myself today. Yep, I've been working hard. I deserve it. Bigfoot would tell you the same thing. And if it makes me happy, and it's good. It's good. Yep. I'm very lucky gal. I'm very blessed. So I'm gonna have to make a really good dinner tonight. We weren't feeling too well yesterday. We had that 8-hour bug, so we'll see on the food what we all feel like tonight. I don't think Allie's gonna be home again. She's gonna go to her sister's again. So they're gonna do some girly things and shopping online, I think. I'm like, why don't you go into the Out to Go shop? She goes, this is what I want to do. She wants to shop online. So that's what they're gonna do. So that's what her older sister's doing for her birthday, is hanging out with her. She's gonna watch her nephew, our grandson, tonight, and then tomorrow they're gonna hang out and go shopping online and have a girl day while Declan's at school. Yep. I'm really glad that my girls get along so well, and my oldest is actually a little over 14 years older than my youngest, and they're like this, and I couldn't be any more thankful for that, because I always told my girls when they were arguing or fighting or not getting along, I told them, always make up, because one day y'all are going to be all that you have. Because, let's face it, I am older than them. So we're not going to be around forever. So they have to get along, whether they like it or not. But I just feel really, really blessed that my girls just love and adore each other, and they get along. They have their spats. When they were younger, they used to get out flip-flops and like smack each other with them. So violent. But they were testing their endurance. They're funny. They're funny gals. Anyways, I'm gonna go home and get the girl a cart and pack this stuff in, and I'm gonna give you guys a little haul. I also come across a blessing the other day. My mom and my stepdad stopped by, and they blessed us with some things that they're getting rid of. They're downsizing. And my mom said that she really has been liking these thrifting hauls, and that she said that I've been doing really good, and that's good coming from my mom. My mom and my dad actually own their own business, and that's what they thrift, and they do antiques. So they do everything from farm equipment right down to knick-knack type stuff. So yeah, that made me feel good, because my mom and dad are really good at that. Really, really good at that. So I guess I inherited a little bit of that. Anywho, I'm really excited to give you guys this haul. I just kind of wanted to talk with you guys for a little while I was driving home. So I'm almost there, and I guess we're gonna get this show on the road in a little bit. I can't wait for you guys to see. Oh, and after I do the haul, I might show you guys how I decorated some of it. And guess what? I have to clean out again. My thrifting haul, I know this says $3.99, and I know that most of the time you can get coffee mugs at the thrift store for 49 to 99 cents. However, this is brand new. I opened it so that way you guys could see it. Nothing's chipped. Everything's still in there. Yeah, so guess what this means? I have to get rid of a few mugs to put these mugs in. And I actually planned on packing away some mugs anyways, because they're spring or summery, and we're starting to get into the fall and winter months. So $3.99. These are adorable. I can't wait to clean out the cupboard and set them up. Raymar and Flanagan Furniture. It was probably a gift, but this is the other side. So that's the side that I'm going to have showing. It was probably a gift from somebody who did bought furniture, and maybe like if you got something, maybe you got this free, or maybe they sell them. I'm not sure. But it's a furniture store, furniture and mattress. And then I did spend $1.99 each on these. But my youngest, my little dragonfly, so I have a ladybug, a flutterby, and a dragonfly. Those are my girls. And I thought those were absolutely adorable. So I got her those. And then this 3-piece set for $6.99. Again, a little costly, but this thing is heavy. And in it has the cup for probably your toothbrushes, and it has the soap. Funny story, I was checking this and it was empty, but there was obviously something still in the pump because I went to go pump it to see if it worked, and it squirted all over my shoe. Good thing I was wearing my good old flip-flops. So I got all 3 of those for $6.99. I don't know how much this shirt was. I couldn't find the tag. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. It can't be more than $5.99 though. I was looking at a lot of $2 and $3 and $4.99s today, but I got this for my husband, Joshua, aka Bigfoot, but that should definitely fit him. So I showed him a picture of it, and I checked it all over, and he liked it, so hopefully it works. I did some fun shopping today. I checked this all over, but this was $5.99, but it's long and it's thick, so I didn't mind. This will be a really nice throw blanket to put over the furniture, because I'm still weeding out our blankets of different seasons and still trying to bring in fall. This I could see fall and spring. So I thought this was a good buy. This is linen though, and it's long and big. So I did end up spending $7.99 on that. But the quality is there. There's no rips, tears, nothing. It's clean. It's absolutely beautiful. So I can't wait to do that as well. Now these finds were super, super cool, because I was pricing these suckers and they're like $35, $45, $60. That is ridiculous. I got this basket for $3.99 with the faux leather handles. No, I take that back. That's real leather. I just smelled it. And that is super, super cute. It's a round basket. It's smaller at the base, and then it gets larger as it goes up. And then I got, and that was $3.99. I don't know if I mentioned that. And then I got, you remember these old laundry baskets? It was $4.99, but you know what? The only thing that was wrong with it is this one right here, but I can bring that to go back down. I can poke that back in. But if not, still in all, I need laundry baskets between my husband and I and my daughter, and even when the grandson comes over, we just need the laundry baskets. I'm always using baskets, and it'll be good to not have a plastic one. I take things from one room to the other sometimes using them, so this is going to help me out a lot. And then for $2.99, let me get this out. $2.99, I got this really cool metal pot. It's seen its days, but I thought that was a good price for a metal pot. I do have to wash it out, and I got some pumpkins and stuff in there too, but I'm actually going to use this for cat food. I have a metal pot, and it's stainless steel and it's silver. This will be much better. It's nice and white. It's smaller, and yeah, so this will be good to hold Raven's, our kitty's cat food. And then I went and got a bunch of little pumpkins. They're super cool colors, and there's even like this teal color. And there's gray. I thought these were nice. And there's all different sizes. There was more, but these are the only ones that I wanted. This one is missing its little doohickey, but that's fine. That's fine. I can put one on top of the other or whatever. But then I found, I love those little melt melts that smell. This was $1.49. Yeah, I probably could have found one at the dollar store, but whatever. I was there, and it all goes to charity. So I'll clean this out, put a tea light in it, put one melt in there, and that'll be really pretty with the fall decor. So now I'm going to be redoing the house again. This is going to stay, but that needs cleaned up. I've made a huge mess, as usual. So that is my thrift haul. And I believe that's all I got there. So I did pretty good. I feel like I did good because the quality of stuff and how nice it is, I thought it was pretty good today. So I'm happy. This basket's in a really great shape. I'm happy. So there you have it. Started packing away some of our spring and summer mugs. Our whole kitchen. But I did, dishwasher's running and my sink's dirty, so it is what it is because we're real life people here. So I told you guys earlier in the video that my mom and my stepdad gave us some things that they're not going to be using anymore because they're downsizing. Some of which you'll see later in the video are my grandmother and grandfather's, my mama and pop-pops. So I'm going to be either getting rid of things or packing some things down cellar, which we're also clearing out. But this 3-tier, this is metal. This is old. I decided to get rid of the bins that I had here, and I'm gonna put this here, and I'm going to put our K-cups in it. This is the bin that I had sitting here before, and I had it one stacked up on top of the other. So I'm just gonna take these and put them in there. I'll probably put the squatchy ones. My husband thinks that's too strong, but I'll probably put those squatchy ones on here and put the ones that he's been drinking on the bottom. What I really like about this is that as long as you don't fill it too full like I did, we keep these. We have jar honey too, but I keep these for teas. I like how they spin. I don't think they're really supposed to, but you can spin them. But you can always take it up and just kind of spin it. I may put a Lazy Susan underneath it, but this is it so far. Not sure where I'm going to be putting our French press yet, but I want this here. I got the pumpkin back there, so if I need the cutting board, I can use it to lay a towel over it and make like a little vignette. So, not sure, but I know I want the spoons to the coffee set I got, so I'm gonna go do that. By the way, we have a ton of Bigfoot cups, and they all just happen to be pretty fall-like, so there's more back there as well. I got this green one, which I'm not gonna pack away because that'll be for Christmas. Plus green still, that dark hunter green still for fall. So I got a lot less cups in here now. And I'm gonna be filling this. This tray back here was my grandmother's. I forget what my mom, it's like hammered. I'll have to ask my mom what it's called, but it's silver platter and it's hammered. I absolutely love how they have a little hole poked in them, so you could either hang them individually, or if you just wanted to use them as decor, or you could put them in someone's on their plate, like their saucer, before you handed them to your coffee, and maybe write a little message, like if you're having a little party or just an afternoon or a morning with the girls. I don't know, but they're super, super, super cute. So I thought they would look really, really cute in here. This I I still have to change out. This is where we keep our spoons, a couple of butter knives because the toaster's right here, and our straws. I really haven't come up with anything else yet to do. So as you can see, I cleaned these. I made coffee, so I got my International Delight, my caramel macchiato, makes me very happy. I still have cleaning to do, but I just kind of wanted to take you through and show you what I was doing today. All right, there's the mugs. I did decide to do a couple little orangey ones. I thought about putting the Adirondack one on there, but it is kind of bigger and heavier. We do live in the Adirondacks, obviously. Yep, New York has the Adirondacks. It's actually the largest forest, 6.3 point something million acres of just forest. All of the parks in the entire U.S. can fit inside the Adirondacks at the same time, and we can still have room. So New York is not all city. So I'm not from New York. I'm from New York. Anyway, yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna paint this white, but behind this countertop, which is an absolute mess right now, behind this countertop, I have this old, my mom and dad brought this over. It actually was an old freezer and refrigerator for a child. This was actually a play set. It's maple. But that was the freezer. And in the freezer, I have some pots and pans and our can opener and a couple of lids. We had a big open shelving right here, and I took it all out and I put this in here. So I am going to be probably painting this white. Just this one maple piece I am going to paint white because it is out here in the kitchen. But I just, like, there's lunch, and there's breakfast. I mean, it's just so cute. There's dinner. It's labeled 1, 2, 3. This is just absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. So I'm definitely going to paint this white. I think it's super cute. And I did screw these on here to hold. I have to wash the bottom of that. I mean, it's clean, but you know what I mean, scrub it. So I just hung those there. So yeah, I thought that was really cute, but it's definitely gonna have to get painted white to go with the rest of the kitchen is white and blue, except for this countertop. But this does kind of stick out like a sore thumb because it's not painted. So we'll see. I'm not gonna do it right away. But earlier I talked to you guys, before I show you the other stuff that my mom and dad brought over, I told you all that I treated myself today. I've been looking for one to paint. But you know what? I haven't found one. I went to Target. I don't normally shop there, but I forgot to get pop, and I went to head to Target, and I just picked it up. It's pretty good size. And the other thing was this lamp. This lamp was only like $10. So, yeah. But that's the piece that I decided that I'm gonna put on the other piece of furniture that my parents gave me. Okay, for now I think I like it. I still have to fill in these holes from when I took off the cupboard doors. It's been months. So we got a little bamboo plant over there, and yes, that's real. I'm gonna keep my daughter's thermos back here, the French press there. I guess I'm gonna put the spoon rest there for now. This is my husband's, one of his favorite cups, so I just have this under here for when he gets home. And I guess this is it for now. I'll probably add a candle. We do have this little light. So So I had this pumpkin thing. I got it wet. I had this behind there, but you couldn't really see it, and I thought that looked cuter there. So I'll probably change some things, add some things, take it out as I go through the house today. But I just kind of wanted to set those coffee mugs up to show you guys that I did do a box and a half of taking out coffee mugs, and I consolidated. So this round table, sorry about the air conditioner, but it's getting warm here in the Adirondacks again in the 80s. This is what we thrifted the other day. Actually, we got that at a garage sale. We decided probably to keep it for a while. And this table was my mama's. I wish you could see the feetsies. I have stuff packed back here right now. It's really, really cute. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but this is what I did so far. This is a live plant, and I just stuck some leaves for a little pop and a little pumpkin. But I'd like to stay with my nautical. This is a stone that I've had a really long time. So I'm really not sure how I'm going to be fixing this yet. But this is it for now. And I just thought also just for now, my hubby will be home soon. And I'm rushing around to get some things done, because it's a mess up in here. But I just thought that was really, really cute. There. Probably gonna do it like that. That was a little bit wobbly. So if somebody wants a coaster, you can just take it down. To get her something fallish, but I put Danielle's couch up here in the bay window. And of course she's got her Scooby snacks. And don't judge me by my windows, because every day, I refuse to do it every day. I do it every 3 to 4 days, twice a week, unless we have company. But that is my dog's nose art. Appreciate that. Someday it'll be missed. This is the big pot we had. This is Sir Raven, aka Voluptuous Beautiful Kitty. And his area is a mess because he's been eating, and I need to wipe this all down. But again, this house is lived in. There's his little food pot with his scoop. We only feed him once a day. I give him a scoop of dry and a can of cat food. And, well, he's very voluptuous. I can't remember if he was 36 or 38 point something. And he's messy too. Hi, Bubby. So that throw that I got yesterday is absolutely huge. And I did find a tag. And that's it. And I found these so far. I found them from anywhere like used for $38 up to like $98. So I don't really care. But this thing is so comfortable. My husband's 6'5.5", and this thing covers him beautifully in his recliner. But this is where it's going to go for fall. I'm thinking this is good for spring as well. I love this blanket. I don't know if it'll ever get packed away, maybe just thrown in another room or underneath something, but this blanket is super, super comfy. So we still have window air conditioners because, well, we're what I call a normal home. I do paint, and I am working on this painting. I actually haven't worked on it in a couple of days because I've been busy. I worked on it one day, and then I spent like a little part of the night kind of going and just kind of laying in some glow touches to the water for the sun. But I decided that this piece of furniture that my mom and my stepdad gave us, I decided that I'm going to be using it. I did put a mat under here. This is my glass palette for my oil paints. But I store my canvases over there. I had a studio in the back room. I didn't like being put in the back room. I put myself there. I got these stems weeks ago, and I had them in a big old like water, it was a glass water jug that we keep change in, and this jug really makes these leaves pop. I absolutely love that look. Absolutely love it. I am going to be doing something with this wall. I painted those as well. I do oil paint. But I'm pretty happy the way that this living room is shaping up. I did end up putting these little stands in the living room. But I'm really, 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 really liking the way this has turned out. So I needed to make my studio work in our living room. So this is the comfy corner. I originally made this for our youngest, who's still out of 3, who's still living at home. She just turned 18, just graduated this past summer. This is the comfy corner, but when she's not home, I find myself here. And she's not really out here much yet, but she will be. I am going to be oiling this piece of furniture. So right now it does look a little rough, even though I did wash it down and wiped it down, but I really need to throw a good mineral oil, or even like a pledge. I did pick up a pledge yesterday, and last night we had this going, and that scent I put in there is like, whew, really overbearing. I have to work on this surface. I'm going to take everything off there and rework it. I just threw some stuff on there, and that's what's left over, and I just kind of moved some things around. But I'm really loving the comfy corner. I am going to be reworking this wall. I'm going to be taking the lighthouse painting down, and I'm either going to be working up with pictures, or I'm going to be taking it all down and putting one big painting there. So, yeah. And over here in this corner, I have a crow painting. I gave a really, 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 really good friend of ours a really big painting. It was funny because it was one of my favorites, but I gave it to him when we went to go see family, and he loves it, and I'm super, super blessed that he chose that one, because I don't know, I just loved that painting that was here. But the fun thing is that I'm going to be redoing that painting. It's going to be different, obviously, but I'm going to be making another painting like it. But for right now, for fall, this isn't going to be staying here. If this one works out okay, this one's actually going to be going up here, and I'll be moving this one down here in that spot. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. So things are still being worked on. So far over here, the only thing I really have here is the owl. That's a little, he looks like a pumpkin to me. I don't know why, but he does. Got my lotion still out from last night. I did corral these things. I don't know why this is sitting here, but oh well. I've been throwing things everywhere. So I did end up putting a little stand here. I'm still working on this bookshelf. I haven't done anything yet with a basket. And again, I put that other stand there, and I would have the chair fixed, but someone's being a lazy pants and hasn't even been out today. Danielle, do you want to go into the out to go potty? Yeah, she's not really having it. So this room I'm still working on. I just kind of wanted to show y'all what I did with that vase that I had to have yesterday and decided I was going to treat myself, and that lamp. So I have a lot of cleaning to do today, but I just wanted to show you all what I did so far. But I love this. Right now it's still really, really cool out, but it is going to be 80 today. I have the window open right now, but I'm going to make myself a little bit more coffee. This isn't going to stay here. That mug doesn't stay here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the pitcher in the back full of the colorful straws. I think I already showed this, but you know, this is not one of your big extravagant homes, but it's our home and it's lived in, and we love one another. And that's what you'll find in this home is love. And I'm trying to get organized and have function for my family members and friends. So that's how that turned out. So yesterday I took these bins off the counter that was holding our coffee K-cups and some other things, and I decided to put it here. I still have some bags and some things to take care of from the grocery store yesterday. This is all pantry stuff that has to go down in the pantry. But I thought this would be a good way to put our overflow of water that we keep upstairs. And then, of course, we keep the others in the drawer in our refrigerator. And again, I am just cleaning. Everything is, just, I got the cleaner stuff out. I've got a garbage pail out that I was working on washing, and squirrel nuts and nuts that have to go into the other pantry. But I just wanted to show you guys. I did end up taking that down. That was holding the little pitcher and spoons. So that's what I ended up doing with those. So I don't always like refrigerator water. I like that. And again, we're definitely going to be painting this white. But I cleaned off the counter a little bit more. This is our animal dishes that I'm getting ready to go feed. But I just wanted to kind of show you that it's still messy. I'm taking care of stuff in this basket. I don't know where to put those things or those things, or that this usually goes up above a really, really tall cabinet. I don't know where I want to keep it. I kind of want to rework these cupboards. I took off the cupboard doors a while ago, as many of y'all know, and I'm working on it. It's under construction. It's a work in progress. So as long as we keep this tilted, by the way, our fruit is just fine. We've eaten all of that fruit. It was all the way up to the top. I think we have 3 apples, and the lemon and lime just can go in the fridge. But I just wanted to show y'all kind of where I'm a mess and I'm a work in progress. For now, we definitely hung this. I went downstairs from my daughter and son-in-law's We had a couple years ago, we had a party for them. It was like a pre-wedding party because they did a destination wedding. They did get married here, but then they did the destination wedding where she actually wore her wedding dress in Punta Cana. So those bottles came from there, and I had some old corks from when they come over and they bring wine. So I just decided to kind of display it for here for now until, I don't know, I was gonna flip it, but I'm kind of liking it. So that is that area for now. Up here, we have to repaint our ceilings and walls still. We've had to do it for years. My husband's really tall, and that's where a lot of his hats and gloves go. So he just kind of, I throw them up there. It's hilarious. And where he can just reach up there like a normal human being and grab them. But that's by the door, and I just thought that I could give you guys some inspiration. You could also go all the way across. So when I was showing the counter earlier, I did fail to mention that this bowl, and I did mineral oil it. This bowl here was my mom and stepdad's, and it's big. But earlier when I was, yesterday when I was in Target, I saw these bowls painted black, and the prices on them were insane. And this bowl is basically exactly the size of one of them, but theirs was just painted black. I'm not going to be painting ours black. I'm going to keep this clean and mineral oiled. We put, during the day, we just kind of set things in it. We put a loaf of bread in there sometimes when making sandwiches, just to kind of corral things. We had crackers and cheese one night, and we just kind of threw the crackers in here in the package. It does serve a purpose right here. So during the day, I kind of, this is an old slab of wood. And one of these days, because things get in here, and I have to come in here and vacuum it, one of these days, I've been saying this for a couple of years now, I'm going to fill this with little stones or sand or both. And I am going to be pouring that acrylic or whatever in it to harden, so that way it's flush with the rest of the piece of wood. But this used to be our coffee table. It was actually my parents', and we took the legs off. I kept the legs and we kept all the hardware, but we are using this on top of our existing bar, and we just laid it over top to make a wider, longer counter. So we just try to repurpose and use what we have. But I wanted to show you guys that I see these things, and I kick myself in the rear end for not picking them up. But I see these things at garage sales, at thrift stores. You clean them up real good. Mineral oil is the key. Even if you're going to paint it, you should mineral oil it and leave it out to sit for several days. And then if you decide to paint it. But the wood is, and this thing is so heavy, but we're going to cherish this and use this for years. So thank you to my mom and my stepdad for this. They did give us quite a bit, and I will be showing it in the days to come. The other thing I failed to mention is also when I was at the Target, you saw these tier shelves on display for sale, and they were black and gold and silver. And I also see these at the thrift store and at lawn sales all the time. We were blessed with this from my parents. However, you could spray paint this black, you could spray paint it gold or white, or just leave it like I did. She did give us another one. It's black. It needs cleaned up and repainted. I don't know if I'll be using that somewhere or if I will be flipping it, but probably end up using it somewhere. But that's what I was trying to show, is that pick up these things that you can get for a few dollars or get gifted or handed down, and either keep it as is, clean it up, or paint it. to suit your home. This here is another bowl that my parents gave us, and on here is a design. If I can find it. So there is a design on here, but my daughter Allie, my youngest, decided that she's going to probably paint koi fish going around there, and I can't wait to see that. And she's gonna leave the inside and the whole bowl wooden still. But this is in our laundry room for now. So I'm just gonna kind of keep that there. These are some old masks from, y'all know the thing. My husband, he doesn't like this mermaid because of that. She's from the 70s and she's really heavy, but my husband turns her around backwards, so I might end up making her like a little over-the-shoulder boulder holder out of like shells, or I don't know what I'm gonna do, but she needs to get covered. Anyway, again, this house is nuts. I am using this for now in the laundry room. I put my daughter's comforter over there because she got a duvet for her birthday. And this is like an old desk. Again, I'm cleaning things out. This is another place where I put my paintings and things. We do have this air conditioner in here, which is kind of crazy with a whole tube. So things are just a little weird right now in here. I want to do some shelving over here above our washer and dryer. Again, this house is lived in. You're going to see a lot of weird stuff. For a long time now, I've just been kind of making do and, I don't know, like we don't need these things. I just kind of wanted to update our home, and yeah, so let me turn this around. Okay, so during the thing that we went through the past few years with everyone staying home and whatnot, that was fine with me because I'm a homebody anyways. But then like this past year and a half, I've been in and out of this like funk, and I'm out of that now. Okay, so thank you to everybody with prayers, and thank you to God, and I'm definitely feeling better. But what happened is things just kept getting thrown places, or I would do this for now or do that for now. In this house, we never really had like, I don't know, where we just did things for us, I guess. It was always about, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just time to take out the old things, redo the old things, and just kind of get this place lifted. It was very, very cluttered, and that was making me cluttered. It was actually contributing to my depression and anxiety to have so much stuff just laying around, not really having a place, or doing this for now because it works, and not really buying anything or changing anything to make things better. And it was really weighing me down. And that sounds weird, but it really, really was. So I'm still working on this area. I'm working on a lot of areas in our home. And I want to tell you guys, meanwhile, we are having a garage sale this weekend. So I have one dresser that I still have to go through. I think my daughter has some things she wants to go through tomorrow. And today's Thursday. So today I'm cleaning, and I'm going to be getting the rest of the things like the boxes and stuff out to our back patio. So that way Friday night and Saturday morning we can set up for our garage sale. We're not actually having it in the garage. We're going to have it on the patio and out through the driveway, so people will come in and, go through the drive-through, come through the patio. That way, in case it rains, which there isn't any rain, we're actually in some kind of weird drought. But yeah, so it's been this way for years, but the ceiling needs repainted, and we gotta like take one project at a time. So as we're doing this, I kind of just want to bring you guys through to do this with us. Well, with me, because I'll be doing these things when my husband's at work. Also, I'm still going to be covering some news things, and obviously talking to you guys about being prepared. Preparedness is a huge thing. Y'all know what we've been through. I took 3 weeks in a row and I went to the Walmarts. We have 2. And I've been noticing at places like Hannaford, their selection of things is diminishing and their brands are diminishing. So things are getting smaller, but things are still full, but it only looks full because things have shrunk down. Like the pasta aisle, there's hardly any pasta as far as brands. And a lot of the like big box brands are being sold. But Walmarts are full. But every other grocery store, Hannaford would be compared to like y'all's Kroger's or whatever. My husband used to live in Ohio, so that's what he compared it to. So I've been noticing that at stores, so it's driving people to Walmart. So I did take 3 weeks, and I thought I was seeing what I was seeing, but I did take 3 weeks to go and visit Walmart to see how it was, and that's where everything's getting put. Okay, well, that being said, I'm really hoping that you guys are like, taking some cash and going to Aldi's, or I don't care at this point where you have to get it. Put back things for your family in your pantry. I don't care if it's 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, a year. Put things back, because I've been saying this a long time and I was right before, and I don't like being right about these things, but when I feel these things, I feel I should come out and tell others. Make your pantries, if you haven't already, and if you have, fill in your holes. Put things back every week. Okay, we're still working on it as well, although I'm still living. I'm still like gonna thrift and spend money other places. But there was a time where we could not do that. There was a time where my little daughter came down the stairs one day and gave us her piggy bank full of change because we didn't have money for dinner that night. So I've been there. My husband's been there, so we understand. But this is a different time and a season where we're at right now, and we feel blessed and thankful for that. And we also help others out. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I am going to go through as I may have left things out. I may have mentioned that I was going to show something and didn't. This video is pretty much already an hour long. I don't know how I'm going to even get it uploaded. It takes a long time. But please let me know through this video what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see. Yeah, so I'm kind of all over the place because I'm feeling better and I'm excited and I get a little everywhere because there's so much that needs to be done, but I have to focus, and I'm not doing that. I really need to focus on focusing on one thing at a time, one project at a time. And I'm doing all these things while we're getting things to have a garage sale, because it's just how I do. It's how I do. So I'm a multitasker. All right. I love y'all. God bless, and have a great day.